Fuck yes, it is Friday, and we are back at the PJ Campbell Network, and we are here for our next episode of the Scary Movie Squad. And this week, we are doing one of my favorite films of the last decade in this genre, one that pays so much love to everything that we love about horror, and that is The Cabin in the Woods, written and directed by Drew Goddard, also co-written by Joss Whedon. This is, in my opinion, one of the finest horror films that you're going to lay your eyes on. And if this is your first time watching this tonight here with us, you are in for a treat. And I'm your host, PJ Campbell. It's good to see you guys. I'm seeing a ton of people rating us right now from the Let's Get Ready to Talk Schmodown podcast. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I'm glad that you were not sick of seeing me after I just hung out with them for the last 2 hours before I came jumping back over here. But I'm happy to be here tonight with you guys. And of course, I couldn't do this without my favorite person in the entire world, Mr. Maxwell Haddad. Hello, my friend.
What's up? What's up?
I've missed you, man. I feel like I've barely seen you this week.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why that's not true. I see you like every day. I'm just saying, I miss you. You know.
I appreciate that. By the way, I'm enjoying the new wide angle on your camera. You get a better view of your grossly large collection of physical media.
Yeah, thank you, my friend. I have a whole new look on here now, thanks to my brand new PC that was courtesy of you guys and all your hard work and donations to our Streamlabs account. You guys helped me get a new PC, which was really great considering my MacBook pretty much is taking a dive at this point. So thank you guys. Without you guys, I don't know what I would do. And now here we are. I've got a beautiful new setup and everything.
Couple things I want to mention before we get into some network notes. First of all, I'm sure you've all heard the unfortunate news about Kevin Smets. Just want to reiterate how everyone on the network is fully behind him, sending our love and support. We believe in him. We know he can smash cancer. And of course, there is a GoFundMe set up for him. I do not believe they've quite hit their goal yet. If you have anything to share, give it to the GoFundMe. I know it would be hugely appreciated by Kevin and his wife and his beautiful newborn child. Similarly, a friend of the network, Dwayne Burke, had a 24-hour Twitch stream the other day where he was raising money for Alzheimer's awareness. He did not meet his goal 100%. However, you can still go ahead and give him a tip. And if you just put in the notes that it's to go towards the Alzheimer's Research Initiative, it'll go towards that. It's a great cause. You could check that out as well. What I love about this community so much is how we rally behind each other and any causes and support each other. And this week in particular has been emotional and overwhelming to see the love and the support that's been coming from everyone. So,
well, and I mean, I've dealt with this firsthand, Maxwell, you know, as well as any, all the stuff that happened with Kirk, who obviously, as you see, has been our network logo for so long. You guys rallied around me when he got very sick as well. Like, I have nothing but love for this entire community. And I know that you guys are 100% behind Kevin and Dwayne and everyone else. Like, you guys rallied around Christian and his family when his brother passed away. Like, you guys are fucking amazing. Like, I can't say it enough. And to Kevin, we love you. We're here for you, my friend. Whatever you need, this whole crew here will always have your back. And I love you. Smash cancer. You're the best.
100%. So let's just talk a little quickly about what we got going on the next few days. As I said last night, very unfortunately, we've had to cancel the Halloween Town quadruple feature. It just proved too difficult to schedule, but there's always next year. And all the films are on Disney Plus, so you can watch them whenever you want. Sunday night, we'll be doing another episode of the Sunday Evening Unwind, the show about whatever. Who knows what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be fun and relaxing, and we thank you guys for tuning in to the first 2 episodes. It's been really, really joyful to do it. Basically just an excuse to hang out with my friends, but just happened to do it while streaming. Next Wednesday, there's going to be Monday. The less scary movie squad. We're watching Frank and Weenie, and what's cool about this is we're going to watch both the original short film and the animated film. We'll start with the short film and then go over to the animated film. They're both available on Disney Plus, and I think it'll be really fun to discuss, the way that he, expanded and changed his idea. There's like 20 years between the two projects. And there's also so many interesting things about how it ties into his work with Disney. So we'll be talking about all of that on Monday. Plus, Frank and Weenie tends to make me cry because I'm such a dog person. So if I cry on air, it's going to be great. Wednesday, as I was saying, we're doing a really, really cool Suddenly Soundtracks, a new concept called Add It to Playlist. And this one's going to be about Halloween Party. We're not here to rank things. We're not here to fight about what's best. We're just going to talk about what songs we would add to a playlist if we were having a Halloween party. I'm going to be on there. Tim Franco's going to be on there. Danny's going to be on there. Rachel Silvestrini, and of course Chris and his illustrious safari gear. I don't know if he'll be wearing the safari gear. I kind of hope he is.
He always does for these ones, which I appreciate.
That's going to be super fun. And then Friday, it's really Tim Burton week if you think about it, because Friday we're doing a watch along of Sleepy Hollow, which I think is one of his best films. I believe we're being joined by some special guests for that one.
I believe so as well.
So you'll just have to tune in and see who that may be. And then, if you can believe it, next Saturday is Halloween.
I can't fucking believe we're already at Halloween time.
We are doing a double feature on Halloween night of Trick or Treat, which I think is an absolute classic of Halloween, and then Halloween 2018, which is one of my favorite Halloween movies, and I think that'll be just a great way to celebrate and bring spooky season to an end. We will also be announcing the full slate of Merry Movie Squad films on Halloween night. Before I bring in the rest of our guests, I just want to give a huge shout out to our patrons. Of course, our gold tier associate producer, Brandy Parker, our ruby tier producers, Brandon Buckingham, Kale the Youth Critic, Stephen White, Ferris Muthana, Michael K., Bador, and Molly Damon. Thank you forever and ever for your support. We love you. And if you want to check out our Patreon, there's so many different tiers, and there may be one that's right for you. You get access to our Discord, Box outtakes. If you are $10 member and up, you become a producer and we'll shout your name out on every show. $25, you get to choose a musical to be discussed on Suddenly Soundtracks. $50 membership, you get to request a watch along and get a very, very exclusive executive producer credit. Check that out. There's the link below me. We have some really great guests tonight. You know him, you love him. I can't wait to see if he screams or not, because he has never seen this film before. It's graphics extraordinaire, Meatloaf cover band enthusiast, one of my favorite people in the world, Chris Clark. How are you, Chris?
Hey guys, this is going to be fun. Again, this is going to be another instance where I've never seen the film. I'm going in completely blind. I'm going to let you guys commentate while I enjoy the film by myself in my lonesome, and then I'll discuss.
I also just want to note, and I don't think this was live on stream, but we were talking to Chris last week, and he mentioned he had never seen the film before, but he said he was spoiled on what happened, and he told us what he was spoiled on, and I'm here to say that what he was spoiled on and what he said is 100% wrong as to what the movie actually is.
Yeah,
so whoever told him that, it was false.
But I do want to also just say that last night we had a great show of Cabaret with Preston, Max Allen, and Max's.
Sorry, I just comment made me laugh.
Oh yeah, Cabin and LeClark. Yeah, I couldn't think of a nickname, but yeah, it's one of my favorite episodes ever. And yes, it aired during the debate. So if you guys want to check it out and support it, you can. Yeah,
like I tweeted out earlier.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Maxwell. I'll follow up after.
I was just say, like I tweeted out earlier, it's honestly one of my favorite things I've ever been a part of on this network. Cabaret is near and dear to my heart. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my favorite musicals, but also as a Jew, and as our other two guests were, Preston and my wife, Elizabeth, it has a lot of complexity and deep meaning behind it. And although Suddenly Soundtracks is supposed to just be talking about the songs, we really did dive into all of that. So it's a really thoughtful and poignant conversation. And I highly recommend you watching it, because I think you could learn a lot. And it was fun too. It wasn't like just dour. It was fun. It was a great conversation.
And real quick, to on Chris's point of last night was a debate. I don't do this very often on here, but guys, we are just a little under like a week and a half away from the election. I know how hard this time is right now, but I cannot stress enough, please go out and vote this year. I know that sounds like something that obviously you should know, but I don't know if everyone's going to do it or not. We're at such a pinnacle moment in history that is so important for everyone to go out and vote this year. Please, please, please do what you can to make sure you get out and vote.
To crib a line from one of the candidates, the very soul of our nation is on the ballot this year.
Yeah.
Speaking of ballots, I would like to bring someone on now who you may know from Take 3. You may know because her husband sells milk. You may know because she's my motherfucking twin. It's Kristen Smith.
Hi, Kristen.
Should we make our
voted.
big announcement, Kristen? I can't hear you.
Oh, you're muted, Chris.
I'm muted. It's fine. We should.
So we all know that in the next week and a half, everyone is voting for 2020. However, for the 2024 election, Smith had at 2024 humanity, family, empathy, and a little gay. I couldn't think of anything better, so look forward to us mounting our campaign in the coming months or years.
Yeah. All of our ads are going to be musicals.
All of our ads will be musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're going to do everyone will learn all about our policies through song and dance.
Yep.
As is only right.
That's going to be fun.
We have one other guest tonight. This is someone who everyone in the community knows and loves. She popped on one of our watch-alongs a couple weeks ago, but this is her official Scary Movie Squad debut. It is Call to Action Zone. Danny, what's up?
Hi.
She's officially a member of the Scary Movie Squad because she got a trading card. Never know what color her hair is going to be.
Thank you all so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here, especially to watch Cabin in the Woods because this is a favorite of mine. I was super excited to watch this movie when I did. I'm not the biggest horror aficionado. I can't watch certain scary movies, but sometimes scary movies can be fun and really exciting, and that's what I get out of this movie. So I am super pumped for this. And what's up to everyone in the chat? Hello, my friends.
Everyone is so excited. I love it.
I
So
love
good
everyone
night.
in this community. It's a great community. I love you all. So thank you all for having me on for sure.
Absolutely.
this.
You're
Look at
welcome anytime.
Everyone's just so happy.
So, if you've never been here for a watch along before, welcome. We are so happy to have you. If you have been here for a watch along before, you know how this works. But PJ is going to count down from 5. Oh, and by the way, there is an Amazon watch party if you want to join us that way. I put the link in the chat a little earlier. Let me put the link up here on the screen. That way you don't have to do anything, and we'll control it for you, and the movie will start when we start. But if you're watching it on Hulu or on Blu-ray or whatever, PJ will count to 5 and then say go, and we're going to go on go, not on 1.
Yep, absolutely. I am ready. Of course, too, guys, we do have a Streamlabs account if you are feeling so inclined to help us keep the lights on. But also, I know how many of you right now are also donating to Kevin Smets, and I think that is equally as important. So
100%.
please put your money where it is most important right now.
Yep.
That is coming from us here. Please do just that. Again, that is up in the top as well. But with that, if this is your first time here, welcome. We are glad to have you. I'm going to count down from 5, as Maxwell said. As soon as I say go, I'm going to hit play, and we are all going to watch The Cabin in the Woods together. I'm ready for this, by the way. You see my my shirt tonight. I'm ready to go.
I have that shirt, but I was feeling a little more in touch with my Peter Parker tonight.
I can appreciate that. So with that, guys,
sure.
I'm going to count down. As soon as I say go, you hit play. Let's watch Cabin in the Woods together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Dipper was very excited. I don't know if you guys could.
I'm
Clearly.
going to mute
Should.
tab.
He should be.
He's a very excitable animal.
Oh, Chris is muting us again?
Yes, because remember, he's never
Yep.
seen this before.
I'd also just like to note tonight's popcorn is being served in a Universal Hollywood bucket. I miss theme parks and happier times.
Me
Me
too.
too.
Same.
I posted pictures the other day of us hanging out at Universal again, and I was like,
Oh,
man,
God.
I just missed
That
this.
was the best, even though we got drenched.
We almost got hypothermia.
We were supposed to be taking Cara to Disney World in 2 months, and I'm so sad.
Yeah.
We'll be back, you guys. Don't worry.
Right off the bat, I love the gothic imagery, and I think David Julian's score is so effective and evocative into getting you into the mood of the film.
Mm-hmm. The creepy blood drawing
Mhm.
is great.
Me too.
Cara
I
sounds
just-
good.
I loved this, by the way, because 1, 2 of the greatest character actors of all time.
And they are incredible in this movie.
But also, the thing I love is that as far as these guys go, as far as this scene is concerned, this was done to set up if you came in late, you thought you were in the wrong movie, and you would walk out.
That's
And
so
I
funny.
love that. It's so brilliant.
I'm
Bradley Whitford.
I'm watching The West Wing right now. I've never seen it before, and I'm watching it right now. And I'm in season. I just got to episode 1 of season 6. So
Josh Lyman is one of my favorite television characters of all time.
I love Josh. I absolutely love Josh. So the whole Josh and Donna thing is going on with Donna and
and that of course is Amy Acker, who worked with Joss Whedon on Angel, which is why she's in this. She was also awesome on Person of Interest. But there was a discussion the other day of which actor who's worked with Sorkin best handles Sorkin dialogue, and I will always say it's Bradley Whitford.
Yes.
Is that is that Fred?
Yes, it is.
Fred.
Okay, I'm like,
because remember, Joss Whedon wrote and produced this movie.
Okay, yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's Fred.
So what I was gonna say too is, Danny, I'm rewatching West Wing right now too, so I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Like
I feel like everyone is watching The West Wing
because we yearn for a more optimistic political time.
The fact that I look so fondly back on a fake presidency written by Aaron Sorkin, very telling.
Yeah.
I went the opposite direction. I started watching like movies and shows about like when governments like go too far and stuff. Like just finished the Hunger Games again.
To the title. Look at Chris's face. That smash cut to the title on like the most mundane conversation is great.
It really is.
It's really
movie that got Chris Hemsworth the Thor job. Because he worked with Joss Whedon on this, and then Joss talked to Kevin Feige, and there it was.
This cast is such an eclectic group that works so much better than I think that I ever anticipated it to.
Yep. You have Jesse Williams, who I think is one of the sexiest men alive, and certainly maybe has the most beautiful eyes of anyone. You have Fran Kranz, who would work with Joss Whedon on Dollhouse, and who was brilliant.
Yep.
I don't know how to feel about you saying that about someone who's not Ewan McGregor. I thought we had
I said one of the.
Oh, okay. I thought we had a hierarchy.
No, we do.
I kind of love how, obviously, it being The Cabin in the Woods, this is so clearly a love letter to horror, period, but specifically the Evil Dead franchise. And it definitely has, like, early Evil Dead vibes of setting up that you're going out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they play on it in a very cool way.
I mean, I think the only movie, like, the movie I most closely associate this to is Scream, in the way it both exists in the genre and subverts and like, metatextually plays with the tropes of the genre.
Yeah. You know, I'm already worried about Chris, by the way.
I think he'll be okay.
I don't know, man. Cats jumping through windows.
He made it through post.
He screamed at Sarah Jessica Parker being under a sheet in Hocus Pocus.
That's true.
So he did scream at the closet door opening in Host.
That's true. Also, we got a shout out. There's Thor, by the way.
Yeah, Thor.
So this movie, funny enough, was on the shelf for a long time.
MGM was having money issues.
Yeah. And so this was shot pre-Thor, but released post-Thor to try to capitalize.
Hilarious.
Yeah. This was also the second movie of theirs that they owned with him in the lead that had this. The other was the remake of Red Dawn.
That makes me laugh so much. Who taught you about these books? I learned it from watching you. So funny.
I like how he's like the jock, but he like
is intelligent.
Yeah. The fact that they
even the character archetypes are like slightly subverted from a typical horror film,
because they're all like fitting into the stereotypical roles to fit like the thing. It's a good thing Chris isn't listening because we're just. But like each character kind of like fits the role, but also completely is outside of it.
Right.
Now here's the best character in the whole movie.
Oh my god, he is. This is like if we were to ever to do a show to talk about like the top 10 stoner characters ever, he is way
Shaggy
up there.
Would be number 1, right?
Well, he basically is Shaggy. Look at his hair, his outfit.
This sounds in a very counterintuitive manner. This bong is amazing.
I actually went to an early press screening of this movie, but then I followed him on Twitter, and he was like, "I'm going to the AMC Times Square midnight show if you're coming." So I went and got to meet him there, and he did a little impromptu Q&A, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I liked how he locked his door and the window's wide open.
Yep.
I love his
Just
whole thing
throwing
about
everything.
never
This
bleed
is,
over.
look, this is the greatest bong. Oh my god, amazing!
That.
It's literally the world's greatest bong, and I need one. Chat,
They-
anyone feeling like they want to send me one?
They made promo cups like that,
Oh,
when the
that's
movie
so
came out.
cool.
but they weren't bongs. Although I'm sure you could have rigged it if you needed to.
I'm sure you could make it, and you can make just about anything into a bong.
I'd like to imagine they made it simple enough to convert it to a bong. Like there's probably like a secret slit somewhere. I'd hope so, at least.
It's so fucking weird because you're like, what the hell is happening right now?
Yep.
Yeah, they just like throw you in, and then they just expect you to know what's going on.
But like the
I mean, they
random
don't,
dudes
but-
watching these guys, like they're a bunch of teenagers. What the fuck, man? Hey, Kristen, did you cut your hair? Brandy would love to know.
Not recent, like last month, like the beginning of September. It's been this way for a little bit.
Yeah.
You can tell because look at my roots are already coming back.
Oh.
It's really bad. My hair grows too fast. I was just looking at it today. I was like, dang.
I also love
Already
that his
really
character's
bad.
name is Marty, which makes me like him infinitely more out the gate because it reminds me of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I'd also like to shout out the fact that Back to the Future just hit 4K this week, and it is the most
Glorious
gorgeous
set.
film. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. The transfers are ridiculous. What's going on, Weston? Good to see you, man.
I can't. This actor, what's his name? Brian J. White
Yes,
always has such a great presence in things when he shows up.
I agree. He's an unsung character actor, in my opinion. Dude's just real good.
He's in that John Cena action movie 12 Rounds.
Oh yeah, he is. You know, that movie's kind of stupid fun, actually.
I like it. Yeah,
I didn't watch it. So.
You should. I think you might like it.
I like it more than The Marine.
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
way
watch
better.
that either. So
You know, we should do the WWE Studios movies sometime because those
Like
are
a
all
whole
part of
month
it.
one?
Isn't that horror film See No Evil
Yeah.
part of
You know,
that one's pretty
Evil, the
scary?
one with
Yeah, it
Ken.
is.
So of course they come on like the broken down gas station. It's a little creepy.
There's the guy who tells them to leave. We're waiting for him.
So this is also clearly the nod to Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
And I love it for that.
and
Again,
Crazy Ralph.
and Crazy Ralph,
Yeah.
because I've been going down the rabbit hole, obviously, with the Friday the 13th films now that the box set's out. Look at Chris's face. He's so confused right now. It's amazing. But like such an obvious nod to Friday the 13th in a perfect way. And I love it for that. And you could tell they were just having fun writing it and being like, let's just throw all the things we love into this one movie. Oh, Justin said Oculus as well as a WWE horror film. I did not
Is
realize.
it?
The
I
Mike
didn't know.
Flanagan movie?
I'm going to look into that now.
I don't. That's not.
The Oculus is good.
I don't believe that Oculus is.
Oh yeah, Texas Chainsaw is another one, Justin, for sure. As far as the creepy, I'm looking into this Oculus situation.
I don't think so.
It was WWE Studios,
Wow,
Blumhouse, WWE, and Relatively Media.
that might be their
What?
WWE's best movie then.
Yeah,
That is accurate. I think.
that is incredible. I did not know that.
I don't like who from the WWE is even in that movie.
I don't know.
I don't think any of them.
What?
That might have been WWE just having a good time. I don't know.
Having a good time.
That is such a great movie, by the way, guys, because it is such a love letter to H.P. Lovecraft. And I'm a big Lovecraft fan.
Where's Cthulhu?
Actually, he's right around here. He is, Justin says he expects apologies from you guys. I'm seeing him over in the chat, by the way, for our watch along on the Amazon Prime party.
Oh, that's where I'm like not seeing any of these comments. I'm like, what?
Here's my Cthulhu. Look at him. He's so
Sweet
That's
little.
why
I read him bedtime stories so he doesn't kill me later.
he's in
Smart.
he's in the
Thank you,
Prime chat. Ah.
And Justin, I'd just like to say for the record that I never doubted you. I actually just looked in to verify what you said. This is me.
I mean,
Hi, John.
I offer no apologies.
I see John.
John, Max says hi.
Hey Max, my future vice president.
No.
Uh-uh.
No. You're the first lady.
Yeah.
John Cena was great in Bumblebee, Jeremy. I think he's the one person. And the thing I like about him is he so clearly knows the movie he's in. And I know it throws people off, but I just love it so much.
I love this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Chris. He's already nervous.
Right here. When this happens, it's sort of like you're like,
I love you too, Justin.
Oh, that poor birdie.
Oh, Chris.
Not even like budging over an invisible shield or anything like that. Just
Mike
covered.
knows.
I hope it's okay.
he just said, I hope it's okay. That bird is not okay.
Yeah, the bird is dead, Chris. I hate to tell you.
Right.
This cabin looks exactly like the one from Evil Dead, by the way.
And very close.
It's so good.
Almost as if that was intentional.
Oh, totally. Even the
Oh.
shot.
Of course.
That's a good shot too.
Yeah, I agree. Justin, I don't think that this is the actual cabin. It's clearly modified to look like it. And I mean, I think that is obviously the point of the movie also with the meta awareness of itself.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's supposed to make them feel like it resembles the thing that they might know.
I also want to say it took a long time for Drew to direct another film, but I think Bad Times at the El Royale is actually quite great
So good.
and underappreciated.
Oh, I like that movie.
Guys.
And of
I do
course, he was Oscar nominated for writing the script for The Martian,
Yeah.
which I think is a terrific adaptation of the book that in some ways actually made it better.
I agree. And I'm actually looking forward to what he might do with Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
We know what's happening.
That cabin looks like a Pizza Hut.
Can we please put that one on a shirt too?
The
That cabin looks like Pizza Hut.
I think Chris is hungry.
I love Chris Clark-isms. I told everyone earlier over at the Let's Get Ready podcast that we're going to definitely do Chris Clark quote shirts down the line, because how do you not put it, the pillow is fucking useless on a shirt and not sell it?
Yeah, that art. If I went into a cabin and that was hanging, I would get immediately back in my car and be like, deuces.
Yeah,
Right
absolutely.
away.
That's
The
so
Martian
sus.
is a great comedy, Malcolm.
I mean, it has funny stuff, but that Golden Globe placement was egregious.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That is a holy shit.
I think, is he a little behind us?
No, I thought he was in the watch party with us.
I think he is in the watch party.
Oh, okay.
He? No, he's not. He is watching this solo. I do not see him in the watch party, actually.
Uh-oh.
Chris gonna Chris.
Chris gonna Chris. But also,
Oh, she's about to just boob.
yeah.
Chris, this is a family channel. Watch your fucking mouth.
Brandy says she would own all the Clark shirts. That is our idea, too. We think everyone would like to own their Clark shirts. Where's Chris's Mr. Stay Puft pillow? I keep wondering that too. Justin says he has that painting in my room. It's a masterwork.
Sorry, Justin. I don't care for it. A little too scary for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Max, what did I show you? I finally got my new cup, by the way, and it's literally a grid of the city.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'm really excited for tomorrow.
I know you are. I am excited for you.
I'm going to vote, first of all. It's the first day of voting in New York. But we're also apartment hunting, which is fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see it, man.
Just look at Jesse Williams' eyes. He's in that video game, Detroit. You know which one I'm talking about? Being Human.
Oh, yeah.
And he's on the cover, and it's just like half his face with his eye, and I feel like I could just stare at that cover of that video game for hours. Ewan McGregor's number one, Kristen. Chill out.
Also, Kristen Connolly is ridiculously attractive. Her eyes alone just...
She hasn't done that much.
No.
I don't know. Is she on she must be on a TV show. Oh, yeah. She was on that show Zoo.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was in House of Cards. That's right. Oh, and she's on Evil. Oh,
she's in Deep Water, apparently. A movie called Deep Water. Oh, it's that one with Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, I think she's talented.
Apparently, she was in an episode of Prodigal Son.
Yeah, she was. I'm a big fan of that show. I know we've talked about that. It is. I mean, come on, just look at him. Like, give me a break with this body. Jesus. I'm sorry. I am totally.
To say yes, Mike.
Who? Which actor?
Shoot, I totally just blanked.
I mean, he's been on like 10 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
Let me hide your decency with this really creepy painting.
Right? Like, what do you do?
And then put a blanket over it. Like, that's hilarious.
No, he was in Greek. I forgot he was on 2 episodes of Greek.
And you know what they called him on Greek? The hotness monster.
Yeah.
I will never forget that. Because I was like, I concur.
So he was not on Scrubs. He was in, obviously, like you said, Grey's Anatomy, Seattle Grace, Station 19, apparently.
Which is a spinoff of Grey's, so they cross over. He's playing the same character.
He was in the remake of Jacob's Ladder.
I never saw
that. Good.
That's what I figured.
Yeah,
Don't bother.
Also, Justin says, best moment in the movie right here, coming up. I just love Richard Jenkins so much in this. Oh, Brandy left, and then Brandy joined right back in. Hi, Brandy. Yeah, that's the one we were just talking about, with Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas, who I love. Was he in the remake or is it just a dream? That's a great question. This dude is so hilarious. The way they're messing with him. How it works. He's so perfect as the Crazy Ralph character. If I on speakerphone.
Bradley Whitford is my oh my god, I just love him so much.
I know, dude. You know, I really liked Studio 60 on the Sunset.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
1 season, but I thought he was good in it.
Him and Matthew Perry were great together.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So funny.
Chris.
I love that his name is Mordecai, by the way. What a name.
Yeah.
Mordecai.
I want to go swimming in the lake.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What?
He wants to go swimming too.
Everyone can see you way more than they used to be able to now.
Aw, puppy.
Huh, Dipper. Hi. You say hi, Dipper? Bradley Whitford was in Revenge of the Nerds too, Reefism. This is true.
Haha. Belly flop.
Hi, Dipper.
It's
That's you. That's you on the television.
Chris Hemsworth is also in Bad Times at the El Royale, and he's so good in that.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Playing against type, he's great.
Yeah, he's really good.
Can we assume then that Thor will be in Sinister Six in some fashion so that Drew Goddard can use Chris Hemsworth?
That'd be cool.
We should do a watch along of Bad Times next year.
We should.
I'm
think it'd
down.
be good.
I don't think enough people have seen it.
I made my parents watch it, and they both liked it quite a lot.
I love your mom. I think your mom is so cool.
She knows Lord of the
I
Dark.
also like my mom. I think
That's very.
Yeah, it's true because he's also so great in Get Out.
Yeah. If Obama had been running for a third time, he would have voted.
It's Tom Lank, who of course was on Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
He also was on Broadway in Rock of Ages for a while.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Mike, I want Hemsworth to play more villains, specifically with mustaches.
Hey, you know what?
We CGI mustaches out of things.
He's also the best part of the newest Vacation movie, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's a great comedian.
He's so funny. Like in Ghostbusters, also, it's like
easily
he makes an excellent himbo.
Yeah, and that character could have been totally awful, and he's just sells it so well. I love that they have this broken down system and everything.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
That's what I was just thinking too. Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like exposition because they're so charming.
Yeah. Well, and there's something like Whedon, similarly to Sorkin, there's just something about the dialogue that he writes that is just very intoxicating.
I know Joss Whedon is super problematic, but I've been a fan of his work for a long time, and he writes fantastic dialogue.
Look, we all know Whedon's super problematic.
Try then, baby.
Chris
is again the best part of the watch along.
Chris is the most delightful man I know.
It's accurate.
Can I do this? Where is it?
I agree.
So look at him. Look how happy he is. He doesn't even know he's on the phone right now.
Yeah, buddy.
Get it, Chris?
Oh, Chris. What a wonderful human being.
Oh man, Chris has no idea he was just solo layouted while he danced.
Perfect.
I don't blame him for Justice League, and there's some stuff in his Justice League that I actually like. I mean, that opening scene with Superman is one of the best.
He also wrote the worst line of the only line of dialogue of his that made it into X-Men is terrible.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't
that's
really blame him because I think it probably would have fit better if they had used his script and it just feels out of place.
Yeah.
Agreed.
What happens to a coat when they get struck by lightning? Same thing as everything else.
Hi, Mom.
We love you.
Is that your mom?
Yeah.
I don't know her, but I hope to meet her one day. I think your mom is dope as heck.
Dude, the fact that she knew Lords of Dogtown last night blew my mind, and I was so elated. I was like, all I did was post a GIF, and she was like, I knew that was Lords of Dogtown. I was like, yes, Mrs. Harris. She's my favorite.
The thing is, I feel like my friends.
Would your mom do a
always
watch
like my
along
mom.
with us?
She would. I bet she would.
That would be so fun. Like, what the
I
hell
bet
is
she
this
would.
crazy blonde doing?
She's making out with the wolf, and it's really weird. Look at Chris.
Oh, woof, woof, woof. Ugh.
Lords of Dogtown we watched because we went through and watched like everything Heath Ledger was in.
That's one of his best performances.
That's my favorite.
It really
it's my favorite.
is.
I think him as Skip is his great performance. My favorite scene with him in any movie is in that, and it's when Skip is singing Maggie May while he's making the surfboard at the end of the film. I think it's both beautiful and it breaks my heart at the same time.
Oh, 100%. He's just fantastic
What's
in
up,
general.
PLD?
I just want to say, can I shout out how amazing everyone in the chat is? Like, look at all of you in here tonight. Like, I love all of you.
No, unfortunately, my mom is not Ed Harris. That would be confusing.
God, dude, your mom is so cool. Kristen, she agrees. It's his best role.
Yeah, my mom. I mean, I know
how to open YouTube, let alone like go in the live chat and make comments.
My mom taught me how to internet. So
my mom would be. It's like, is this a telephone? How does this work?
My mom could like Google search. Like people would be like, I don't know how to find this, and she'd be like, all right, I'm gonna look for it for like 2 seconds, and I'll find it.
So she's a Google.
Yeah, I mean, Google.
She's hot.
So I just want to be clear that in context, it sounded like you were thinking about your mom.
That is the best timing of all time.
Hey, Diego. What's
Hi,
up, buddy?
Diego.
Diego, if you want to hop on, let me know. I'll send you the link. I love Diego.
Yeah, Diego's awesome.
I love all of the little setups to all the different things that they could find in here. And again, to the free will thing, it just plays so well.
So I'll say, like, I love that they really could have chosen any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that picture!
My grandmother could beat Super Mario with like her eyes closed.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That reminds me of the grandmother in the Carousel of Progress.
A little bit, yeah. Justin, this is true, but I'm glad that I joined you guys, and I'm glad you're all here. You guys are all the best. Like, seriously.
I keep forgetting that Justin is actually like writing in this Amazon chat.
So I have both windows next to each other, so I'm seeing literally both chats together.
That's fair.
I do want a part 2. I've been wanting a part 2 since this one came out. For Justin said to see where different things could get picked.
I think there's so many things they could do.
But I think I don't like. Do you spoil the movie to talk about the fact that they can't do a part 2?
Well, it could be a prequel.
Yeah, you could.
That's fair. It could be a prequel, but then everyone's gonna die. Like that's kind of
but I mean,
issue, right?
But at the same time, you could treat it like an anthology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it would be interesting to see how a successful mission would go for that.
Also, I would love to see how this was formed.
I'm really interested in seeing like what the other country, because it happens in 3 different locations.
Yeah.
Ooh.
3. I would love to see because one of them is in Japan, so it would be so cool if they did if they showed us
said not another music box.
Yeah.
I think it's been in every week, but it'd be cool to see what Japan's version of it was.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, especially because they toy with it at one point. I love that there's a nod to it, which we'll see. I know there's people in the chat who haven't seen this, but
I'm trying really hard not to say anything,
Oh goodness, something's gonna happen.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, well.
The fact that they get the diary Necronomicon thing right away is just my favorite. So in my deep dive rewatch of the Friday the 13th films, I forgot that you see the Necronomicon in Jason Goes to Hell.
Jason Goes to Hell is so weird, and not in a good way.
No. That movie's pretty much terrible, but there's some really good moments.
I'd watch it any time, but it's horrible.
Oh, it's fucking awful. Like,
I mean, it's not even Jason for most.
Yeah. What's interesting, I rewatched Camp Crystal Lake Memories last week too, and one of the things I forgot was that Kane Hodder had to teach all the actors how to be Jason when it wasn't Jason. So all those actors were having to emulate Jason.
I almost put my name tonight as Husband Bulge.
That would be really funny. I'm really bad at finding funny nicknames, so I just did ironically Spooky Monster.
Mine was PJ Campbell in the Woods.
Yeah.
And we all know what PJ stands for.
Yeah.
Do we though?
Do we know what PJ stands for?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't, but
I thought you did. I thought for sure I told you.
wait, like your actual name?
Yeah.
Percy Jackson Campbell.
Yes. Okay, yes. That's what it is.
I kind of made this my profession.
Yeah, you never read the creepy book in the basement. Like, that's just...
Look at Chris. Chris is not amused.
Chris is like, why would you do that?
She doesn't look dead.
She doesn't look dead. Yes, this is true.
Okay, I'll allow it. That's fine.
I mean, my mom's pretty great.
I don't disagree with Paul on this. It's like I'll still watch it. I'll watch every one of the Jason movies.
Like I said, I'll watch it. No problem.
Jeremy, there was supposed to be a 13th, but it's so tangled in rights issues right now that it's made it impossible for them to do another one. That's why we haven't had one in a decade, which breaks my heart. We don't go 10 years without a Jason movie. So if you haven't seen it, I can't recommend enough. Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow, which are currently on YouTube, and they're excellent Friday the 13th fan films that are being given the kind of budget and love that you want to see Jason get, and I think that they are very fantastic, and I am looking forward to parts 3 through 5. I know that Maxwell has seen them as well, and I believe Chris.
I haven't seen the newest one. I need to, just the first one, but it was good. But just the idea of Jason or any slasher really in a snowy landscape is enticing.
Yeah.
Because the blood on the white snow, I'm sure it looks awesome.
Yeah, that's like visually, it's got great appeal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a huge reason why 30 Days of Night works so well is because of the landscape and the like gross black bloody snow. Like, it's got a lot of visual appeal.
Have you all ever seen Dead Snow?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Nazi zombie. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite zombie movies.
It is certainly ridiculous.
It's ridiculously terrible. Yeah. So great in so many ways. Also, I love it.
Mike, so it's not Paramount and Warner Media that's the problem. There was a lawsuit that involved the original
this is
writer.
Hilarious.
Yeah. There's a lawsuit involving the original writer who was basically suing over the rights of Friday the 13th versus Jason because he's not interested really in Jason as a character, and so it's kind of made things complicated where there's a bunch of parties fighting over different things. It's a weird situation. At one point it looked like it got worked out, but I don't know if it's really worked out or not. Since we still don't have another movie, I'm going to guess that the rights are just still as tangled as they were before.
I love that everyone's just staring at her like, why?
Yes,
why?
Randy was on rocks. And the sequel comes out next week on Tuesday. Peninsula hits digital on Tuesday.
And the prequel is on Shudder.
What's up, Cheryl?
I feel like I'm watching everybody's.
Yeah, that's Soul Station, I believe.
Yeah, Seal Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's animated. It's really good.
Chris said he feels like he's watching a Britney Spears video.
That's fair.
That is fair. Marty is my hero, and I love him.
Marty's amazing.
I should have been Cheryl or Marty for Halloween.
I should have
been Cheryl.
I saw Cheryl thing. That was my bad.
That's our new
Should've been Marty.
shirt.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a new shirt for every watch along. I should have
We
been
got, like-
Cheryl.
We've got like 5 for Chris already.
That's true. I mean, one of the ones I want is literally just Chris Clark jump scare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be a good
We
one.
should really just put hashtag Chris Clark jump scare as a shirt.
We could put that photo
That's
that
what
we
I
have as
wanted.
the emoji in our Discord on it.
That's true.
At the end of every year, you all should just have like a super cut of every single Chris Clark jump
I've
Oh my
already-
scare.
god,
I'm
it'd be
working
like
on
an
one.
hour long.
It would be watched.
And
It would be
Oscar goes.
I would watch it. Chris
Yeah.
Clark jump scare.
And don't forget, guys, we do have a Streamlabs account. If you feel like donating to keep the lights on, feel free. Also, please donate to the Kevin Smets GoFundMe, which I'm going to link to you guys again. I didn't mean to put a plus sign in that. That was my bad. We need Chris Clark's jump scare gifts. I agree.
I mean, that's a perfect use of a gift to me.
I agree.
I think so too.
Also, the gif of him dancing from this watch along would be great.
Puppeteers.
I like that they're saying that Chris Clark is their second favorite Chris, and Brandy then said he's the third best Chris. So Chris is now in the conversation of best Chris's on the internet.
You know what? Chris is one of my favorite human beings in general. So
Mine too.
I'm just thinking of that meme, and it's so good already.
Danny, thank you for being here tonight, by the way.
yeah.
I'm really happy to see you.
Thanks for having me. I like hanging out with y'all. I genuinely enjoy all 4 of y'all's company, so it's really fun to be hanging out with friends on a Friday night.
So
That's what
nice.
we're here for. I love it.
Especially in this virtual age
Yeah, for
that
real.
when we have to do stuff like this, at least we can benefit by also hanging out with a bunch of other people, with everyone in the chat. So shout out to everyone, especially my work husband.
This is the Chris course I can accept.
Yeah.
That's so
Brandy said they were talking about Hemsworth, but I want to contend that it's Chris Clark.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're definitely talking about Clark.
That's what
To
I think.
Malcolm's point, I want to do a 365-day calendar of Chris quotes when everything is
Oh,
said.
that would be so funny.
Yeah, like I want an inspirational Chris Clark quote once a day on one of those tear-off
And-
calendars.
This fucking pillow is useless.
My favorite
January
memes.
12th. Carolyn DeMarco go to White Castle.
What is it? Guillermo. What was
Guillermo del
the-
Taco.
Yeah, Guillermo del Taco. Chris really does have the best reactions. I love that even Mama Harris believes that.
Mama Harris.
My
That
mom
is-
has been watching my content for years.
That's
Chris
She knows
Clark is the
all
next
about
door.
Chris.
That's so funny, Kristen. So my mom is subscribed to our YouTube, to the call to action. She's subscribed to the channel and she gets notifications. So whenever we go live, she gets it. She watches everything,
That's so
even
cute.
if I'm not on. She may not comment. She comments. The only time she ever comments is whenever Andrew Guy is on. That's the
Well,
only time
that's
she'll.
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I like that they're even controlling them, like the mist coming up from the ground.
Yeah. The amount of money that they poured into making sure that they could control them is kind of unreal when you think about it. I've got quite a few time codes I could give you.
I love this. The moonlight rises.
Oh, Brandy said if we're talking about Clark, he'd actually be higher on the Chris scale.
Ooh.
True.
Oh.
All right.
This is pornography.
Justin says, where do I rank on Justin's? Justin, you're the number one, Justin.
Chris just said, "This is pornography."
Has he never watched a horror movie before? He
Should
watched
never-
Friday the 13th with us.
Part 2. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, those Friday the 13th movies are filled with tits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially part 7. 7
My-
is
Oh,
a lot of
wow, I
movies.
should watch my language. Your mom is watching.
I mean, she watched Box 1 and 2.
Fair.
So, you know,
Black
I
all
don't-
over again.
Look at Bradley Whitford's face.
that's fair.
He's all excited because he's gonna I assume that Bradley Whitford's character is married and or probably dates and could see boobs whenever he wanted, and yet here he is being excited to watch the boobs on the television.
I can't believe that they didn't.
I mean, I guess it's fair to be honest with you.
I can't believe they didn't use the better term for boobs that they used the other day. Yeah, gabos. How dare they not call them gabos? That was my favorite because Chris didn't know what it was.
Oh, Chris. Sweet Chris. So innocent.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess he's not getting a hand job.
Oh, Chris Clark.
Oh my god.
Kristen.
No, Dad. This is the worst day. No.
Oh, Danielle.
Oh my god, guys, we gotta start making box like PG.
Could you imagine if we tried to do PG edits of box?
Oh my god, box is just full of bunnies and unicorns now. Oh no!
I would want a separate camera on Chris Clark editing that to PG-13 or to PG, just what he's going through while he's trying to edit that.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
The best ever.
Oh god. See, now we don't want to come up to vacation, Mom. You've played yourself false.
I'm watching Chris to see how he reacts to things, and it's my favorite.
Oh, you.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Christopher. Kara's going to be real sad that she doesn't get to go to Michigan on vacation. That's all I'm saying.
They feel bad about this after too, and then they're praying to make things better.
But who are they praying to?
Yeah, I just find it so interesting to
the
me.
Ancient ones, I assume, right?
It would be interesting. How long have they been doing this job? How many times have they had to go and do this? Where do they get recruited for this job? Shit like that is pretty interesting. It's weird to think about random things like this.
Yep. That's why I said it. I think it'd be so cool to do a prequel or something, because I'd be curious to see how they explain it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
this is also interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be
going into the holes.
I would love to see the mythology of this, the mythology.
Malcolm. Malcolm's jokes.
That's funny.
I think it'd be really funny, actually. To bleep over all the bad stuff with really obnoxiously cheery clips and stuff.
Yeah.
It could be funny.
I think it would be.
Maybe not the next couple, since they're already in the works.
Marty is all of us. We stand Marty. I just love him so much.
Hey. Sorry. My cat.
Hey.
No, my cat found a mirror and she's hissing at herself. I have to save her. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Go save the kitty.
Hilarious.
Hissing at herself, man, that's relatable. Every time I look in a mirror, I'm just like.
Slick.
Use Chris Clark screams to cover all the bad language. Malcolm might be onto something.
It'd be funny if we did it for Christmas and we just covered it all with obnoxiously holiday words. Max's could be all Hanukkah.
Yeah.
All of ours could be
oh
This is really Ollie Jolly stupid. That would be funny.
What the fuck is that behind him?
Chris.
I love Chris.
This is a good part.
Christopher.
It's a great part.
Yeah.
Chris, are you okay? He can't hear us.
You
None
can't
of it
hear
matters.
us.
No.
Cthulhu's here to comfort him before he destroys the world.
Oh, you fucking piece of shit!
Chris! Oh, Chris.
Oh man, I'm dead.
I might need a pillow.
Oh, Chris, I just can't handle it. He took his headphones off! Did he get in trouble again? He came back with the pillow!
As we know, the pillow is useless.
The pillow is fucking useless.
Unfortunately, if we have that on a shirt, I think we do have to like.
Oh my god.
We can put X,
Yeah, F it.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to say that in 2013 they had a cabin in the woods house at Horror Nights.
It sounds great.
Scariest thing I've ever been.
Even your mom thinks it's funny.
The pillow is back. The most iconic member of the PJ Campbell network.
It's true.
I love the pillow too, Jeremy. Oh, look who it is. Mr. I'm too good to show up to the watch-alongs.
Who's
By
this
the
here?
way, if you have not watched Good Guy with a Gun yet, Patrick
Ooh.
Hook's performance is
It's really good.
really
It's
sensational
quite good.
and quite terrifying in all the right ways.
Hogue, come on the watch along. Even though
Love
you're
you.
really
We
busy,
love
I
you,
don't
Hogue.
care. We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you. We just miss Hogue. Hemsworth is so good at selling the tired hero. He'd actually be a great John McClane.
Mm.
No.
out there.
Why would you? Why?
No, you don't split up.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then the stoner
Marty's
guy-
like, really?
Really? I don't know the character names. I just don't. Yeah.
I don't know the character names either.
I only know
That
that the
doesn't-
starter is Marty because he's the best.
There you go. That's fair.
We got Dana, Kurt, Jules, Marty, and Holden.
Okay.
Okay.
That's Marty.
Right.
Look.
Dun dun.
The fact that he is the one who's figuring everything out. He is very much the Randy of this situation.
Yep.
In a Scream sort of way. This is the horror version of the Truman Show.
Yeah.
this is like Big Brother. Something's gonna come through that window.
I just love Chris commentating stuff.
He's
It's so
clutching
good.
that pillow so tightly.
I know. I never thought anything would get him as much as The Conjuring, and yet here we are.
Oh
I
my
mean-
goodness.
If his sister needs to sleep, then you know.
I knew you fucking shit. You're gonna go to hell.
I knew you fucking
Yeah,
were gonna
yeah.
go to hell.
I absolutely love that this series of watch-alongs has turned into the PJ Campbell Network watches Chris watch a movie.
Yeah.
This is the best.
I appreciate being here for that. It's the best part of this.
It really is, though, right? Danny, I'm so
Yeah.
glad you got to experience it firsthand.
Everyone
very
should
fun.
experience it at least one time in their lives, I think.
I
Yeah.
agree. Please.
I mean, nothing will beat Host to me. Like, Chris was so funny in that one.
Those Conjuring ones, though, too.
They were
Marty,
good too,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is no help.
I don't want Randy to come back. They already did it the one time where it was like the videotape. I
I like that. I like the videotape, but
I do too, but that's kind of where I want to leave it, right? You don't want to be like, oh, and now we unearthed another videotape, and then we had to de-age Jamie Kennedy, who doesn't look anything like Jamie Kennedy from the 90s.
No, I think that it should be the same videotape, but just utilize it in a different way. I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a horror aficionado here. I'm not really sure how to lay out a horror script, but
Always bring his sister back.
Yeah. Yeah, the sister's back in the new one, apparently.
Maybe. I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
What they should do is they should do it. They should just do a complete redo, like they did with Halloween, to make fun of the fact that they completely redid the whole thing. And then, bring back all the old characters. Everyone's back because, reasons. And they're all aged up because reasons.
Yeah. Agreed. I see what you mean. Yeah, a similar archetype. I feel like that has to happen because even Scream 4 had their own version, which was the Colton.
I feel like that's the role Kyle Gallner might be playing.
Yeah, I think so too. This is true. Chris's commentary turns all these into.
I mean, he's saying exactly what we're thinking he's saying. Somebody's going to come through the window. You fucking piece of shit, get out of the window. What are you doing?
Yep.
I mean, it's true.
it's true.
Yeah, something's gonna pop out.
There it is.
Yep.
Don't go in there. Are the
Yeah,
corgis
fucking
Amazon corgis?
They are. They are Amazon corgis,
Oh
apparently.
my god. Amazon's like perfect for us, which is so
know.
sad because it's kind of like a shitty company. There's
Jeffrey,
even a corgi in a box.
Yeah,
Like,
there's corgis in boxes. It's perfect.
Oh, no.
Also, I just want to say real quick, once again, guys, if it's your first time here, we do have a Patreon account. Check out, see if any of the tiers are right for you. We'd love to have you guys. For $2, you can hang out with us in the Discord. For $5, you get bloopers and behind-the-scenes material and stuff like that. You never know what you might get. Just throwing it out there. Look at that. Look at that picture of it.
What the fuck?
Chris.
I just love how confused he is.
I love her. I think she's such a great
Cut off his head.
horror heroine.
Cut off
Yeah.
his head.
She's one of the best female final girls, if you will.
I didn't want to say that because I don't know if it's a spoiler or if it exactly applies, but
Well, at this point, considering the other one is already dead, you have to assume that there's
Fair,
a final
fair.
girl.
fair enough.
So if I spoiled that, I didn't mean to, but also...
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sorry.
Chris.
That was cheap.
This music, I forgot how good the score is.
I know, the score is excellent. I love it so much.
Nothing beats
Have
a
they
good
considered
violin.
doing it? I don't think you could do a Scream prequel. I mean, I guess
Yeah, I
you
don't
could
know how
about
that would work.
the bomb, but I wouldn't be interested because you kind of say everything you have to within the confines of the series.
It's a Winnebago.
Okay, this is hilarious to me.
Yeah, this
This
nod
is
to
the-
Japanese
It's
horror.
like Corpse Party. They're like ripping off.
It's
of-
funny because I rewatched The Grudge today too, and I'm immediately taken back to that.
This is a fucking
Chris.
The evil is
The giggle.
defeated.
Yeah.
This is very much like Corpse Party,
Oh, totally.
minus the gratuitous gore and inappropriate underage sexual stuff.
Fuck you.
It's all the little girls.
And it's Richard Jenkins on top of it,
Yeah.
which makes it more hilarious. They fucked us.
How hard is it to kill 9-year-olds?
He's so good in this, you guys.
Okay, there's more than 3. I was wrong. There's like
It's-
5.
It's interesting to see that like they're relying on so many because does that mean that it fails most times if they have to do so many or do they need it?
I would think it
It
fails.
only needs to succeed once.
Brandy, you're the best. I just don't know what I would do without you.
Brandy is really cool.
I would. Paul's like, Brandy needs a drink, boy.
I mean, I guess they have so many just like they
I'd
don't
get
want to
Brandy a
leave it
drink.
all up to chance, right? Like
Yeah, like as much blood as you can.
I
Because you only
rewatched
need
the
the ritual to go
2004
through
horror
one
one,
time.
Malcolm.
With Sarah
The
Michelle
American
Gellar?
one. Yeah.
That's
I
a good
don't
movie.
own it. Is. I don't own Joanne because there's not a very good copy of it available, which sucks. I've
That's-
I
tried.
haven't seen the new one with John Cho, but I kind of want
It's-
to.
It's not
It's
great, but there's some stuff
gory.
in it that's kind of okay.
The
I don't
gore is
think-
cool.
Yeah, the horror is cool, and it's rated R, so it's a little bloodier than the
Oh,
others.
interesting.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
one of
Joanne
them
is
tried
much
to
better
autoplay,
altogether.
autoplay The Ring, and I was not having it because I still have not rewatched that movie since.
Dude,
first
The
time
Ring
I
is
watched
still
it.
terrifying.
I just
to this day.
I just
The
don't
Ring
want
2
to.
is not.
I don't want to do
Yeah,
it to myself.
But the
Honestly,
Japanese ones are good. Ring Zero?
yeah.
Damn right they are. That Arrow box set.
Me
Look
too.
at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Chris.
That poor Winnebago.
Poor Winnebago.
I got a Blu-ray for all seasons.
Mike says he saw the new one and didn't really care for it.
With all love and respect, Mike, if you don't like a movie, then it's probably really bad.
This is accurate, Mr.
I mean, no
Fox.
insult by that. I love your optimism and how you can find the good in anything. I think it's a great attribute that more people on the internet should have.
Yep, that's why I like Mike so much. I love how optimistic he is. all
But
the
whenever
time.
I see him post a review and it's like 1.5 or 2 stars, I'm like, I might skip that one.
It's just so good, Dean.
You know what movie actually kept me up for a couple of weeks? Insidious.
Yeah. That's
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Insidious is pretty creepy.
Insidious 1 and 2 are super creepy.
I
Yeah.
think Strangers got me real good, and then The Ring. Those are like the only two that have ever kept me up.
Sinister got me pretty good.
Sinister
Yes,
is also
Sinister's
pretty
really
I
good.
haven't seen
Because
Sinister. I
Bagul is terrifying,
Fix the damn robot.
and some of that video footage that Ethan Hawke watches. Okay, this is
Holy shit, you guys. I'm going to shout out Ricardo Franco, who just joined our Patreon at the $50 tier.
Yeah, Ricardo.
wow.
Ricardo joined to do the watch along, so we're going to have to reach out to him and find out what he wants us to do.
Oh my
But
Wow.
goodness
Ricardo
gracious.
just came on for the big Patreon.
Ricardo
Wow.
gets
Looks
doesn't
like
he
we
get
have
to pick the
ourselves an
movie too?
executive producer for the next month.
Yep.
Doesn't he get to pick the movie?
He
Yeah.
does. He gets to pick a movie and everything.
That's pretty cool.
that is really cool.
You didn't damage anyone. We all appreciate and love
Mama
you for
Harris,
what you did.
I don't know your other daughter, but the one I do know is incredible. So good work. Well
I
done.
mean, when
Brandy,
when
I'll
we
watch it
watched
with you.
The
We'll
Ring.
watch it
I
together.
slept in my parents' bed that the night we watched The Ring because I couldn't sleep, and my mom had to try and get me to sleep by telling me
Okay, this is one of my
Like,
favorite parts.
talking about the Lord of the Rings.
Chris is not ready.
Music is so triumphant.
Yeah, I can't. This is.
Oh fuck, dude! Holy shit!
You forgot about it, didn't you, bud?
Oh, Chris.
Humpty Dumpty. Oh god. What a great fucking fall.
Humpty Dumpty. Oh, fuck, had a great fall. Really? That's shirt worthy, right?
Yep.
Dead. That's
I think so.
Look at that, man.
I hope he's okay.
Ricardo's the best.
Ricardo is. The delay is so glorious. I agree, Mike.
You know, the funny thing is, Chris isn't even on delay.
I think he's
Oh.
like a couple of seconds off.
Mike is
but
on
that's
delay.
Mama Harris.
Mike is on delay because he's watching the movie with us on the party,
Yeah.
but the reaction is delayed for all of us.
Mm.
I get it.
Chris is also starting his movie a little bit behind us these days, I think.
Well, no, I think
Yeah,
he's on the watch party with us.
Is he? I didn't see his name
Yeah.
on there.
I think he is.
I thought he was. He's the one who invited me to the watch party.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the
maybe.
last for the watch party.
Because I see Todd and Danielle and Maxwell and Kristen and Reefism and Mike K and Brandy and Justin and PLD, but I don't see Chris's name in the watch party.
I don't either. Oh man. Well,
Chris
who's
shirts are going to
TOD?
take all of my money. They're going to take all of our money.
Who's
Did I-
Todd?
Unless Todd is Chris, but I don't
Oh
know.
Oh
man.
my god. That's so awful.
Oh no.
She never got
Oh,
laid.
Chris.
She never got
She never got what?
laid. That was Chris's takeaway.
I mean,
They were a cute couple.
Agreed, Justin. It is one of the
What
best.
a cute
1950s
couple, he
ever.
says. Oh.
they were a cute couple.
They
They
were.
were.
I love when he's like, nothing you don't want. He's so understanding. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Honestly, though,
That's so
this is
sad.
just that alone. Like having a car go into water is a very terrifying situation.
Yeah, the
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that she gets through is kind of unbelievable.
It
Yeah.
really is.
That's so sad.
That shot right there, boom! Oh, that's terrifying to me. Thalassophobia.
I know.
Wait,
And then that
Weird.
cut.
So great. What a great cut.
Yes.
I don't know yet, Dean. Maybe we'll think about it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm curious about it. You didn't know, Brandy? There is. Next time, try to jump on it. The $50 level is the watch-along level, which is very, very cool. Humpty Dumpty. Oh, God.
I love that my mom is like a big Chris Clark. Like she's watching this for Chris Clark, I'm pretty sure.
I don't
And it's
blame her.
fine. That's fine. I understand. I'm not funny.
Bradley Cooper is such a. Bradley Cooper. Bradley Whitford is such a.
Bradley Cooper, eh?
He's giving this like impassioned speech, and then tequila is my. Tequila is great. I love tequila.
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
Tequila.
Brandy, if you're really crazy about that $50 level, I will. I'll make it for two people if you really, really were wanting to get us a watch along. I mean, you're the best, and you've been.
Brandy was the one who picked Cabaret, right?
Uh huh.
She's obviously got great taste.
I
Seriously,
agree.
Mm-hmm.
run!
Holy shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Like
Not
I know you
looking
gotta
for
breathe,
it,
but
right.
like, there's zombies.
That giant zombie is pretty buff though
What is
for a
this?
zombie.
This song playing in the background is so good.
I like how they celebrate before it's done.
What?
Like,
Well, thank you for joining us for Cabin in the Wood.
yeah.
Such a weird celebration to take place. Woo! Margaritas! Ow, ow, ow!
So my thing is, you would think they'd know.
I love that he called
Because
it a
they're-
classic denouement.
They know because they're orchestrating these horror situations, right? Like they know. Don't celebrate before it's over. Like they know. because
All right,
that's a
Brandy,
huge
I'll
trope.
open a second one just for you. She said she dropped a ton of others just for next month so she could upgrade.
Wow.
I'll open the second one for Brandy.
Oh
I-
man, Brandy.
Brandy's feeling crazy, so
Uh-oh. Kara heard about Brandy and got so excited that she might need some help going back to sleep.
well, if she needs that help, just let us know.
Well, John's home. He can do it.
Oh, good. Okay.
That's Andrew from
He started vacuuming, so I'm sure it's his fault.
Yes, it is. Chris. I mentioned that earlier. He can't hear me.
We can't hear you.
I hope that pillow is soft. What's the thread count on that pillowcase, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it down or synthetic or
Is it hypoallergenic? Is it
Is
memory?
it for a back sleeper or side sleeper?
do you have like a protective case underneath the regular pillowcase? Because I do like have like an allergen one. You would think they'd get creepy killer monsters that could like kill people, in less than 5 minutes. Like he's really toying with her.
Right.
If he had killed her right away, they wouldn't have.
It, like this gratuitous death scene is
gratuitous.
Yeah, exactly, and such like a trope for scary movies sometimes. So that's where this little instance kind of comes in.
Holy shit!
Marty's the best.
Marty's just the absolute best.
He's not dead. No, he's not.
Well, he's a zombie, Chris, so. Has Anne Hathaway done any horror films? Did we talk about that yet?
I don't
Has she?
think she has that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, some people think that the Valentine's Day is a horror film, but I don't
Clearly no one has seen Les Miserables.
I mean, what those people went through on set is
I mean, I said here,
Having to work with Tom
Russell Crowe, I mean.
Oh my goodness.
They did so many takes singing live every take. That is so bad for your voice.
I know.
That's a horror movie to me.
She was in a monster movie, but that's definitely not a horror movie.
Awful.
It wasn't really. I mean,
That's
I guess
not a
maybe
horror
you
movie.
could spin it.
All right, Brandy. I'm just going to say, if you're feeling crazy, I updated that tier to 2 for you if you really want to do it.
Sorry. Give me one.
He'd make a good Igor.
Yeah, that is a good question.
What did he say?
Do we want to go down?
Well, Chris said he'd
I
make a good Igor.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
he
I
would.
think that's fair.
I think he's so talented and doesn't get enough work.
Who would we want
Agreed.
Dracula to be?
I'd love to see Luke Evans come back. Not joking, by the way. I thought he was actually quite good in Dracula Untold.
Fucking zombie arm.
I like.
Guys, Brandy just upgraded her tier.
Oh, Brandy.
Oh,
Brandy, you are
Brandy.
the
You silly goose.
Thank you, Brandy.
Love you. Thank you, Brandy.
Brandy.
Brandy is the boost.
I might make
we
like
should do
actual
Brandy as the best.
credit
shirt.
sequence for our patrons for next month.
I think we could definitely do something for that.
The whole credits are just Brandy is the best.
And Ricardo.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about Ricardo. I mean, I could never forget about Ricardo, but also like I'm really
Part
sorry.
in the Horror Nights house that got to this part was so scary. I froze and had a panic attack and had to be escorted out. But that was also
Really?
I was in the worst place mentally then.
Nothing. Oh my God, it's the Wolfman.
I handle haunted houses much better now.
This
That's
is
fair.
true. You giggle at everything.
It's kind of like the Gringotts elevator.
Yeah,
It really is.
No, not Gringotts.
Willy Wonka.
Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Ministry of Magic.
The fog monster is pretty cool.
That's a reference to Poltergeist.
Oh, I guess Jerry Miller said Colossal could count as a horror film for Anne Hathaway. That's kind of fair. Chris is how I imagine if PJ forced Bakuga to watch horror movies, except more yelling.
Except Chris likes horror movies.
Yeah. I miss Chris Clark as a potato. He needs to bring that back.
This guy is really creepy to me.
Yeah. The
Yes.
ballerina's pretty
Ballerina's
creepy, too.
horrifying.
Absolutely.
Oh
Just
my
like a-
God.
With fucking
Chris.
Pan's Labyrinth.
I mean, the creature design in this is spectacular.
It really is.
We got our fake pinhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Bill Hader as Dracula is real good, Jeremy. I think he'd actually crush in that.
I kind of,
Thank you.
I mean, yeah. I just like don't know who I would rather see as Dracula right now.
Look at the board.
Because like we have, like, I don't know.
I mean, the obvious choice for me is Daddy Mickelson.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I also don't want to be the only one who says he should be everything.
Right. But I think he would be an incredible Dracula.
I agree.
This
Yeah, I'm
creepy,
glad someone else said it.
this creepy
Yeah.
pinhead character design is so cool.
So good. And whoever
Yeah.
this actor is who doesn't blink and is so good.
He kind of reminds me of Doug Bradley, honestly. Who
Yeah.
played
And then
Pinhead
this
for so long.
shot is incredible.
Yeah, this is cool.
Look at
Yes.
Chris's face right now, you guys. Look at
Like
Chris.
all the stuff that they could have had.
Chris is not ready for what's about to happen at all.
Oh
Is it
my
bad I want to
goodness.
solo lay out him for all of this?
I think this is one of the best like final acts in a modern horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's,
really
there's
good.
a shot coming up, which is sort of a wonder, but they use security camera footage that I remember reading about how long it took them to like block and plan it.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Like, for this being a directorial debut, Goddard did a great job.
Oh, I agree.
100%.
I mean, as a major feature film, I guess.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
I want to say he did some television, right?
no, he never directed. He wrote
Oh,
for
okay.
Buffy and Angel and Alias and Lost.
Mama Harris says
okay.
Hiddleston as
That's
Dracula.
fair.
I can get behind that.
The only TV he's directed is The Good Place.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Did he do the pilot for Good Place?
For what?
Did he do the pilot for The Good Place?
He did. Yes. He did.
Look at Chris. He's so confused. I can't not put him up. Oh,
Good
dude,
work,
what we
Summer.
do in the shadows is fantastic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't
The
wait
show
for
is
the
so
next
funny.
season. Mm-hmm. I keep telling people to watch the movie, but it's like not streaming anywhere,
Someone
so it's
put
really
by the
hard
way,
to be like,
someone put on Twitter earlier that Taika Waititi should play Gomez Adams.
ooh.
I think Amazing. I mean,
I like that.
I know he's not Latinx or Spanish, but
He-
still, I think he would be amazing in that role.
Yeah,
I think so
he would be so
too.
funny.
I have to zoom in on Chris again because look at him.
So
Look at that fish.
okay.
That's a good
the person they cast as this voice and then who we see is fucking sublime casting.
100%.
Yep.
Oh yeah, one of the great
Absolutely.
twists of anything, really.
So good.
I just want to see Chris's face as this happens, and so
Yeah,
we gotta
this
open-
scene in the horror house was horrifying.
It looks like that he's trying to figure out whose voice that is, or like he knows whose voice it is, but he's like, could it be?
Malcolm says, "Random thought while watching this: would you like to see a horror movie set in the Star Wars universe?" Yes,
Of
I
course.
would. And then, what non-horror franchise would you like to see a horror movie in? I'd like to see more Western horrors, if I'm being honest.
Ooh, yeah.
That one,
Oh,
Bone
shit.
Tomahawk, is real good.
Bone
Yeah.
Tomahawk is like brutal.
That
I'd like to
episode
see more
of
like
The
that.
Mandalorian with Bill Burr was a pretty
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
example of what they could do in a Star Wars horror.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree with you
Oh,
at all, Danny.
and by
There's
the
also
way-
a great book called Death Troopers.
Speaking of The Mandalorian, I know we mentioned this on Twitter, but we are going to be doing Mandalorian recap episodes on the PJ Campbell Network.
This is true. Uh-oh, Chris.
Here we go.
Oh, I can't wait. I
I want to
cannot
see his
wait.
face.
So good.
Oh,
Why did we
Chris.
take it off his solo?
So that
I
you
want-
can see us reacting to him react.
Yeah, but I want to see him react. It's
Oh, we
gonna be
can
so
see
good.
Holy.
Chris's
Nuts.
face.
Nuts.
Hilarious.
I mean, that's a legitimate fun jump scare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Mama Harris is right though. Oldman was
He
fantastic.
was.
Oh, yeah.
He really was.
He
Yeah.
was the perfect amount of super cheese.
Oh my-
Brandy, Back to the Future is already a horror film about what happens if your mother falls in love with you as a teenager.
I love the timing of that other limb falling and going splat.
Yeah.
Bone Tomahawk is awesome. Reese.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Galaxy of Fear. That's a great call, Justin. Great
The
call.
time of the elevators. This is staged so brilliantly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these things creep me out
Chris's face.
so much.
I can't not look away.
It's just like the perfect chaotic.
Big ass
Like-
snake. Oh my
This
god.
is the
This is
Oh my god, that thing
The
creeps me
chaos
the
of it all.
F out. I don't like that.
this shot here is the one where, for whatever reason, they had to be doing it all live and feeding it to the cameras. And
That's
can you imagine
crazy.
how many sets they had going at once?
Yeah, it'd
That's
be insane.
crazy. Now my mom's in the chat talking about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes, she is.
What is life?
Kristen, your mom is now an honorary member of this channel. And
I
we're
have
not
no
mad about
problems
it.
with this. It's funny.
That clown.
The clown's pretty great.
the clown
Chris-
being the pretty much the last thing that you see before it goes dark is also a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, Chris.
This like creepy
Man
evil
bat.
bat thing. Like
Yeah.
these creature designs are so cool.
So
they're
good.
so good.
Really,
Love to see
truly,
that.
yes.
What the fuck is this movie?
A horror movie in the MCU if they just did Marvel Zombies.
That's what I've been
Oh, yeah.
asking for.
Make it
And
actually
then we
scary.
could tie in with Ash.
Yep.
Yes. What she
I
said.
like it.
I've been asking for this for years. That would be so much fun.
I
I like
agree,
that.
Mike. They would be a good double feature, actually. Belko Experiment and Cabin in the Woods.
I would love to have a Belko sequel, and I know it's probably not gonna happen.
Ooh, a Lord of the Middle Earth set horror film could be cool too.
You know, there's a lot of stuff in
in there
Middle
that
Earth
are-
that's already like
Yeah.
a lot of the. I'm doing a rewatch of the Hobbit movies because I've
Clown.
not actually ever done one.
Wow.
And there's a lot of stuff in there that's pretty creepy.
This
Yeah.
clown kind of looks like Ronald McDonald.
Yep.
Okay, the, unicorn
unicorn.
is my favorite.
The unicorn is my favorite kill
Pegasus.
Yeah.
because they play like the really cheesy. They use the cheesy music, and it's just like perfect.
Yeah.
It really
I
is.
just love Chris.
Real creepy.
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Now you got your Silent Hill girl.
Yeah.
Isn't that the Buckner daughter?
Yeah, but she just looks like the Silent Hill girl.
Jeremy,
I mean,
from
I would
everything,
associate it with something.
everything I understand about
I
Doctor
think
Strange
it
2
is
is it's very
horror.
horror based. Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, the first one was supposed to be, and then it wasn't.
There's a reason they hired Scott Derrickson.
Yeah. And a reason
Yeah.
they got Sam Raimi after.
Yep.
Like, I mean, it would be the smart thing to do. It's what everyone
Oh,
kind of
God.
wants from the story.
Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe almost happened, Malcolm. That was originally Ryan Reynolds' pitch to leave the Fox
Okay,
universe and come
This
over.
might
to-
be the best joke in the
DMCU.
movie, by the way.
Yeah, the
Mhm,
merman coming out.
Oh,
like-
Bradley Whitford.
It is pretty cool.
It's so good.
Look at Chris. I can't stop watching him.
And
Yeah.
the music is so like
this is the part.
inspirational and triumphant.
He's
Yes.
like, I finally get to see the merman.
Christian, aww.
Oh God. Well,
Like the blood splatter. I think I saw behind the scenes of that because that's a practical effect of them just like putting an ungodly amount of blood in that
Yeah.
that thing. Like it's a hose and it's just spraying blood and it's just like a crazy amount of blood.
well,
It's so
Fred's
good.
eating.
What?
Fred's gone.
Fred's gone.
Fred's
Red's
gone.
I can't handle Chris. He's just the best.
It's so good.
It's so good. You know what I'd love to see though. Speaking of Peter Jackson, I'd love to see him make a sequel to The Frighteners. I think there's a lot more.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
There's a 4-hour cut of that movie that has a way more that was cut out dealing with like the Old West and the John Astin character. I would love to see that cut come to light. I don't know if it'll ever.
I would just
happen.
like to see PJ make another like cheesy horror movie. Not you.
No, I knew what you meant.
No, but I want to see PJ make a cheesy horror movie. I would totally watch it.
Tim and I have talked about it. We've talked about shooting a cheap
I think
horror,
we've all
come out
talked
here,
about it.
Yeah.
Get Maxwell and the others to come out here.
Max's creepy attic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Maxwell, there's some places to shoot out here that we could do it too. Do another one out here in the desert. I think we should collaborate.
Look, if they put a major motion picture in the theater shot off of an iPhone. No. Did it go to the theaters? It didn't. Either way. Did it go to the theater?
Unsane was in theaters.
Unsane.
And Tangerine went to theaters.
Yeah. Yuck.
Unsane was a limited release, but it definitely was in theaters.
A Schmodown horror show would be awesome, but don't forget, we do have the horror free-for-all coming up, which I'm super excited about. I don't have it coming up for it, but I can't wait.
We're twins.
You do that, Malcolm. Malcolm says he's going to talk to Peter Jackson.
We twin more than we don't twin.
It's true.
So
we're truly twinning.
To his horror roots.
It's really awkward that my mom is in the chat.
Great, and it's double income.
Mom, I don't know how to tell you this, but Max is your biological son now. I don't know how to tell you this.
I wasn't. Love you, Mom.
It really would be interesting to get like even just like a companion book of the mythology.
There is
a graphic novel.
Well, they did a making of book that goes a little deeper into some of the mythology.
I would love to know more.
A graphic novel would be cool. They did that with 28 Days Later had a comic run.
There was a great series.
Cool.
There was a great series of 28 Days, speaking of, that ran between the two movies too, Kristen.
Chris.
If you get a chance to read it.
I think I've only done the prequel. I don't think I did the intermediate one.
Yeah, and then of course Pac Rim had a great prequel comic.
Yeah, the Pac Rim comic was great.
Yeah.
They're not Jodie Foster.
No.
That is not Jodie Foster, Chris.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Oh,
that would be a good 5-point question in the Schmodown, actually, wouldn't it?
The 5?
It would be.
Yeah, I think it would be a good 3.
I think it's a 3.
You guys forget that we are the.
Oh yeah, I forget.
That I think that there's a lot of people who might not know it actually.
That makes me sad.
I know. We could also say Sigourney Weaver appears at the end of 2 films in the 2010s, where she's the head of secret organizations. Name the 2 films.
Why did I say Jodie Foster?
Do you know what the second one is?
Question.
I like how they work with what they have. Like, that's such a fun line to me.
Jeremy wants Kristen to know that your mom is the best part of the chat. Paul.
You know, that sounds like it should be like an insult. You know, because your mom jokes, but also like that's just like
different movie. Unsane is the Soderbergh film, and you're thinking of Unhinged.
Who me?
No, in the chat.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, all I know is Paul. Paul and Cabin in the Woods would both be good answers. Paul is underseen. I like that movie.
I mean, if you were in this situation and you were basically just told that if you don't die, then, you know, the whole world is over, like, what would you do?
I don't know. Based on how things have been going this year, I may just be like, yeah, let's turn it off and on again.
Right. Yeah, maybe.
Like, a big part of me wants to say that I would totally be like, yeah, let's sacrifice this. Let's go. Let's save the world. But I also, another part of me is like, let's see how this works out. Could I survive?
Malcolm, if I could afford to fly anywhere, I would fly anywhere and anyone. but I work on
this
Showdown
this monster kill, it coming out and it like you just seeing like the jaws and it almost looks like the alien like mouth
Hmm.
in the darkness. Like what a cool like it's just a really cool image because all you see is like the teeth.
Yeah, and that like small, like close knit set of teeth.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's the alien, but it's not. But it's,
That's
like,
what I
cool.
love about
It's
this
really
movie.
cool.
Also, is there's so many like fun nods that are there, but they're not in your face, and they're not really like trying to bash you over their head with
Right.
Easter eggs.
I love it as an Easter egg filled movie to so many things that we all love, you know? And it's the same way that Scream did it. Like there's so many Easter eggs to shit you love that you don't hit you over the head with it, but it's there if you're looking for it.
I mean, with Scream basically is an Easter egg, that entire movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So but it's done so fucking well.
Oh, Silent Hill Girl. What have you done, Silent Hill Girl?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, what would you do? I just like I can't really like.
Fuck is this fucking ass movie?
Yes,
What the fuck is this
Exactly.
That's another Chris Clark shirt. What the fuck is this fucking ass movie? Max, apparently they
All right,
always wanted
welcome
us
to the family, Max.
Oh. This
Must
is such a wholesome chat to be a part of. I love this.
Danny, you can come back anytime. Come be a part of our very wholesome chats and watch-alongs.
You can be part of our new family we're setting up here.
Justin just said these two assholes just killed the whole world.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Like that's what I was like getting at. Like you know that you're literally the world is on the line for your behavior, and what are you gonna do? Like
Chris is not ready for how this is about to end. He's
No, I
gonna
don't
be
think he
so
is.
confused. Ferris, once again, did you just miss the movie? Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Damn
oh, Ferris, like I feel like this is like every time. How does he do this?
It's
I don't
his
know.
bit. I'm going to assume. I'm going to call Ferris out and just assume.
He like looks up the runtime of the movie, looks how long we've been live, and says, "If I show up now, it'll be
No.
about 5 minutes before the movie is over."
No, he doesn't
Randy
comment.
just straight up, yes, Ferris. No,
Pretty baller. The last thing he does is light his joint.
goddamn
He
right
does-
it is. I'm sorry I let you get attacked by a werewolf and then ended the world. That is my kind of final line for you.
Yeah.
They're such badasses, though. Ferris, God, I hate my life. Don't hate your life.
We like you, Ferris.
We love
Like
you.
you.
You're a good guy. Even if you
Okay.
show up to everything 2 hours late.
I just want to see what Chris's reaction is as this happens. He looked so confused.
He's so upset.
I
He
know.
looks so upset.
Giant evil gods. He's hugging the pillow so hard.
Look, if I'm going to sit around while things are crumbling, I would love to be smoking a joint while that's
Absolutely.
I
happening.
mean,
Good little spliff. Good little handhold.
I feel like
I'm
that
here
would
for
make
it.
things a little bit better.
Look at I just can't with Chris's face.
I know, it's really good.
His confusion makes everything so good.
Oh.
What? That was a fucking hand.
Chris is so angry.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's so
fantastic.
good. Well, welcome back to what a great night at the PJ Campbell Network here watching The Cabin in the Woods. I had the best time. Cthulhu had the best time. Danny, Maxwell, Kristen, Chris. We all had the best time. But I'm going to start with Danny, who this is your first time here. We've revisited Cabin in the Woods. What did you think?
This was so much fun to be able to watch it with everyone here. I really enjoyed this movie very much. I'm a big fan of like meta commentary, meta humor, anything meta, like give it to me, inject that into my veins. So that's one of my favorite things about this movie is how much it touches on each horror movie trope and how it kind of incorporates itself into the plot for this movie and what it means for this movie. So it's so much fun. And again, to be able to watch a horror movie with Chris Clark is in itself just a treat. Just an absolute treat. So thank you so much for having me for this because it was a lot of fun to revisit this movie with each of y'all. So it was great.
Thanks for joining us.
Glad to have you. Thank you for joining us. Chris, did you hear all the praise she just gave you for watching the movie?
I'm redder than like a starfish with a tomato. It's just great.
By the way, Chris, you should know that maybe for a third of the movie we had just your face up on the whole screen.
It's accurate.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. I'm also sorry if I talked over you guys again.
Oh no,
you
No,
didn't. Chris, you gave us
did
at least
not.
3 new T-shirts that the chat wants to buy too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because you said some stuff
Yeah,
like,
in
fuck Humpty Dumpty.
In January, we're going to put together a whole line of Chris Clark Says T-shirts.
Oh no.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty one was the
Humpty
best.
Dumpty one was so good.
It looks like you fell foul. Oh, yeah.
What did you think of the movie, Chris?
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit! Like 30 minutes in, I got the whole reality television thing. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like Celebrity Big Brother meets kind of like Real Housewives meets a horror movie, and then I feel though that the last part of the movie kind of went off the rails a little bit. I feel like if they ended with them trapped in the box and cut to black for credits, that would have been pretty fucking cool too. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but it just went off the rails. There was like this giant thing that ate the other guy and ate that guy, and then a lot of people got eaten.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say this was really cool, and
Did you like the Pegasus? We saw you excited about the Pegasus.
Oh yeah, the unitard.
The unicorn? The what?
Unicorn? What?
Yeah.
Unitard.
Unicorn, huh?
The unicorn. Yeah. Oh man, it sounded bad, but yeah, it was a good movie. It was a fun time. Very interesting, very eclectic. So.
I want you to know the chat was excited. They say your commentary is the best because you're always thinking of the things that they're thinking, and you say it out loud when no one else will.
I have a problem with that.
You are all of us.
Yeah, you are all of us, and we appreciate you for that. Maxwell, what were your thoughts on Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this movie. I think it's brilliant. It's incredibly fun. It's super clever as a metatextual examination and subversion of the tropes of horror movies. I think the script is so sharp. The performances are on point. Fran Kranz in particular as Marty is a joy. And then, of course, Richard Jenkins and Bradley Whitford are just perfection. Despite, I disagree with Chris. I think the third act is incredible. I think it's everything I pretty much always ever wanted to see in a horror movie. And no movie had the balls and or the proper plot device to make it work, where literally every possible type of creature, from vampires to giant snakes to scary ballerinas to pinhead type, all in one, and in a way that you're like, oh yeah, they made that work. I find it kind of breathtaking. I think it's amazing. One of my favorites, and it holds up so well every time.
Oh, totally. I don't disagree with you at all. I think it just is so meta where it gives us everything we've wanted out of a horror film. There's a love to so many different genres, especially in that third act that I love so much. Kristen, what were your final thoughts on Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, it's great. It's been a while since I watched it, but it really holds up. Still really funny. The scares in it are still really effective. All of the practical effects still look so good. Like the merman effect is so amazingly over the top, with the blood just shooting out of its blowhole.
The man was so cute. He looked like a live. He would look like what Whalmer would look like in Detective Pikachu.
I knew that you'd like the merman.
Oh my god, I died. And it's a great concept to just throw everything on its head and really just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. It's just a lot of fun. Really holds up. Chris made it an even better experience.
Oh,
Chris, we love watching stuff with you. There's no else other way to say it. We just love watching things with you, and we're glad to have you here. And Chris, we didn't tell you while we were doing the watch along, we got a $50 Patreon.
Oh, I have to make a new title sequence then.
We do. And then we got a second one because Brandy Parker upped her $25 to the $50 platinum level as well.
Holy fucking shnikes.
I know. So we have now 2 incredible producers on this show at the
awesome.
premium platinum level. But also, Maxwell, what are those beautiful people's names?
Oh, yeah. Of course, Brandy Parker, we've been talking about, who's now going to be upgraded to an executive producer. And our Ruby tier producers, Brandon Buckingham, the youth critic, who is Kale, Stephen White, Ferris Muthana, Michael K., Vidor, and good old Molly Damon.
So once again, guys, if you haven't headed over to our Patreon,
we're going to have to change this because now it's not limited to 1 a month. We have 2 now.
Yeah, just that one, just because, Brandy, we got to do it for Brandy because she wanted to upgrade, and she's been so good to us. So that does mean, though, the $25 gold membership is now open for anyone who wants to do a Suddenly Soundtracks. So get that in as soon as possible if you want to recommend to anyone a Suddenly Soundtracks. But I think with that, we're pretty much done here, are we not?
Yeah. Should we run through a couple things before
Let's run through some things real quick.
Yeah. So tomorrow is nothing. It's Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. Sunday evening, unwind, the show about whatever. Who knows what we're going to talk about. It's always a fun time. Monday, we're doing Frankenweenie, both the short film and the animated film. They're both on Disney+. I like them both a lot. I'll probably cry on screen. Wednesday, a new Suddenly Soundtracks concept called Add It to Playlist. Danny will be joining us, who was on tonight with Tim Franco, Rachel Silvestrini, myself, and Chris. We're all going to talk about the songs that we would add to if we were curating a playlist for a Halloween party. It's going to be really fun. I also just want to say,
if you join the Patreon tier, you can make it happen.
I honestly have thought about becoming a $50 patron just to request cats.
I love it. By the way, if you've ever gone to the Patreon, literally the $50 tier is called No, we will not watch cats or something like that.
We will. We will.
I mentioned this last night on Sunday Soundtracks, but just wanted to let everyone know we're taking just a really brief hiatus with Front Center Mezzanine. We'll be back in November after the holiday and the election and stuff, so we won't be doing another episode this month. But if you haven't watched our last one, it's still super relevant because we talked about our favorite spooky musicals.
I have a question for you guys, and this is random as we're sitting on here. Does anyone else feel like we need to be on stream drinking during election night just to be there for people who might need it?
I am down.
That's fair.
I'm very down.
I think that's something we might, if you guys want to in the chat, please let us know, because I think it would be a good idea to be together through all of that.
Do like a watch along of the news.
I mean, there won't be any decisions that night because of the amount of mail-in ballots.
Unless it's an overwhelming majority.
Yeah, unless it's like 1,000,000%
Possible.
on one side.
Right.
Yeah, I like that idea. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, okay. Next Friday. Sleepy Hollow, one of Tim Burton's best. I know a lot of people are a big fan, and I believe Aaliyah is joining us for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is the plan. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, Aaliyah's going to join us. That's going to be really fun. She hasn't been on the channel, I don't know, ever.
Yeah, not yet.
We're
It's
all
one of my favorite.
My favorite.
all
I
a big
love
fan
Aaliyah.
of Aaliyah and are really excited to have her on the show. And next Saturday is Halloween. We're doing a double feature of Trick or Treat, which I fucking love, and Halloween 18, which I also am a big fan of. It's one of my favorite in the Michael Myers franchise. I think they absolutely slayed it. Of course, Box 2, if you haven't watched it, please do. I think it's really funny. The reaction has been great. And this is coming up soon, too. We've talked about it a little bit. I can't remember the date, but we're doing this fun Pokemon PJCN
Tuesday.
randomized adventures.
October 27th, which would be Tuesday at 11
Tuesday,
p.m.
October 27th. Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be exclusively on Twitch, guys. So make sure to
exclusively
follow
on
us on
Twitch.
Twitch and do that. It's
So,
it's
me and my wife, Sean and his girlfriend, Kristen and Chris, it's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come hang out too.
Pokemon,
Yeah.
Fire Red and Leaf Green. Chris has put together the super randomized version of it We're all going to support each other in our adventures. That's going to be really, really fun.
We're going from
I
the
didn't
intro
realize
to-
that was this Tuesday, so that's really soon.
Yep.
But again, that's on Twitch. So go to Twitch, follow us on Twitch if you want to watch us play Pokemon. And we'll be posting about this on Twitter and stuff because I think it's going to be really fun.
It's a complete test. We'll see how it goes.
An hour later than our normal time at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific.
We have 2 donations to the Streamlabs account today. The first coming from Ricardo Franco, who donated $25 after becoming a $50 patron.
$75.
This guy.
He said, "What up, guys? I'm new and a fan of PJ. Keep up the great content. This stream is much needed. So thank you, Ricardo."
Thank you,
And then, of course, Michael K.
Michael
donated $15 and said, "The Cabin in the Woods is a great horror film in its own right, but Chris Clark's reactions made the whole experience that much better. Hashtag smash cancer."
Yep.
Yes.
Also,
Absolutely.
Kale just showed up.
Yes. What's up, Kale?
Welcome to the end of the stream, my friend.
Jake, I do that to be polite to Maxwell. I don't like to cut him off. He's my friend.
Jake, we sort of realized earlier today that it's the PJ Campbell network, but it's I'm in charge.
It's true.
What's up, Kale? I want to put some dressing on you and eat you for lunch tomorrow.
Kale sounds like a good salad.
Delicious. All right, Chris, where can the kids find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter and Salad. Not Twitter and Salad. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Oh my god!
What a shirt! What a
Oh my
shirt.
god! I'm so sorry.
Salad.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. I'll see you Tuesday for Pokemon. Oh,
Monday, sir.
No, we'll see you Sunday for the unwind.
and Unwind, yeah.
Yeah.
Danny, where can people find you online, and what's going on with C2A?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at DannyJoy, DANIEEJOY. You can also find me on the Call to Action Network, Call to Action podcast on YouTube. You can find us there with my sweet friend Jake. We're a Schmodown related podcast, all of that good stuff. So if you're not familiar with us, go ahead and check us out. If you are familiar with the Schmodown, I host a show called Chill to Action with my co-host Paul Denuzio, who is hanging out inside of the chat. If
We love you, PLD.
Love a PLD.
Paul,
Come and check us out on Sundays. Usually right after, or it's after the unwind, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think our times coincide.
Yeah, your show is later, I think, than the unwind.
Yeah, I think we're an hour after unwind. But we are not doing anything this Sunday. So next Sunday, check us out. We were having the great Stacey Howard on that episode. So exclusive. We haven't announced that anywhere. So
Ooh, she's a great interview.
yeah,
She's
love
great.
it, Stacey. Yeah. But thank you all for having me. I really enjoyed being here.
for
This was so much
joining us.
fun. Yes.
You're
Come
welcome
back
back
anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime
All right.
you want me. Yes.
Kristen, as we mentioned, we're running for office.
Yes.
I got to reduce the banner. Humanity, family, empathy, and a little gay. That's
Yes.
coming in 2024. But in the meantime, where can all of our lovely chatters and fans and friends find you on the interwebs?
Yeah, you can find me trying to get an invite to the salad site like Brandy. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust at Smith_K10, the number, not the word, even though I don't post anything on Stardust. Maybe I'll start posting salad reviews. Who knows? That's the new salad site. Is Stardust even still going? Like, do people still use it?
I still
I
get
still have a
emails
Stardust
sometimes.
account. So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just that's gonna be my plug for all time, even if it folds. Like, I'm still gonna plug it. Yeah, that's where you can find me, and here and there and everywhere. That's it. I don't have anything else.
PJ?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram, not the salad site. I'm also waiting for this exclusive invite to the Chris Clark website. Although maybe I'm not. I don't know yet. We'll find out. You guys can find me at PJ_Campbell. You can also find me here hanging out with all of my friends, doing all this lovely content. Once again, guys, thank you so much for all of our new patrons, to anyone who upgraded, to anyone who wants to. That link is once again over in the description.
Yes,
Yes.
Stardust is a movie review website.
Wait, yes, it is also a movie.
Yeah, I did.
Movie
One of my first Stardusts was a Stardust about Rasika's Stardust about the movie Stardust.
Perfect.
Just saying.
That's a double
That's really
entendre.
funny.
That's the
you guys-
meta we need
you
for this
can-
episode.
You can
Wait,
find. Go
I
ahead.
wasn't done.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
You can
sorry.
Find me
I'm
over at
sorry.
the Movie Trivia Schmodown where we just finished the singles tournament. So please go watch the matches.
Be nice to the writers, or I'll come and beat your ass.
What that guy
Come
said.
and
Be
beat
nice
your
to-
ass.
That's all
Come
we're
and beat your ass. Dun, 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 dun. He's gonna fucking
But
beat your ass.
Really, I do appreciate all your guys' support. We're also almost through the year.
I just
So
became a musical number. I hope you enjoyed our musical number about beating asses.
all right, Maxwell. Now
You can find me on Twitter at Cinemaxwell, Instagram at Cinemaxwell Inc. You can find me at salad at Waldorf_Maxwell. And you can find me on the PJ Campbell Network Sunday night on the Unwind and everything else we've talked about. Again, our huge thanks to all of you who are in the chat tonight. Your engagement was amazing, and we loved seeing all of you, and it kept us lively and fun. Thank you again to our incredible patrons, and keep it spooky, kids.
we love you.